About Time with Rashan's About Time Boxing, aka Mr. Trill 100 Mil. What's up to my About Time Boxing family and the Trill 100 Mil gang? Thank you to every single one of y'all, man, who has been taking out the time to watch the videos, like the videos, share the videos, and leave the comments. If you have not already, subscribe to the channel. Please subscribe to the channel. Encourage others to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit that notification button to stay up on the latest with Rashan's About Time Boxing. Appreciate all the love and support, and I love y'all just the same. So this Deontay Wilder, Joseph Parker fight, for those of y'all who saw the fight, I'm pretty sure, y'all probably felt like Deontay Wilder didn't look good at all. And I agree, he didn't look good. After he lost the fight, they were saying that it was because he had stayed in this cryogenic something, y'all know what it is. But they said he stayed in that too long, and that's basically like a machine that fighters, after they have go through grueling workouts and stuff like that, I think it helps the body to recover and stuff. It's not a hyperbaric chamber, but it just kind of help, just help them to recover and stuff like that. If I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong though. But here's the thing. Deontay Wilder had 3 wars with Tyson Fury. And now we do know now, in the second fight, I believe it was, that because the first fight was a draw, and the second one, he stopped Deontay Wilder. Now, and I want to try to touch up on a few things in this video, but I hope I can be brief with it, though. So, Tyson Fury did cheat in that fight. I don't care what nobody say whatever you want. Tyson Fury cheated in that fight. His gloves were altered. His hand was down there with a, he cheated. And so Deontay Wilder, I think his eardrum was busted, and he had he has a dent in his skull as a result of that. Okay, now he had 3 wars with this guy. Now, when you, and any fighter will tell you, who's, ask Mickey Ward. You know what I'm saying? Ask Mickey Ward. When he had his wars with Arturo Gatti, and you know what I mean? And any fighters that's been in any wars like that, especially when you have, the second fight, then you do a trilogy and all that, every time you, and Deontay Wilder and Fury, they were in that joint warring. But every time a little bit more Deontay Wilder was extracted from him. So he's not going to be that dominant, so he's not that dominant, fighter that everybody was once scared of and all that. And this is in no way, shape, or form, no disrespect or insult, to you, Deontay Wilder. You know what I'm saying? The bronze belt. This is not a slight at him. I'm just sharing my thoughts and my opinion on, what I think. And even though Malik Scott and everybody else around him, they may think something different, that's fine. It's okay. But, so not only has he been in 3 wars, okay, but now his trainer, Malik Scott, we know he fought Malik Scott. He knocked Malik Scott out, and now Malik Scott is training him. Now, however, and I'm probably not the only one that's, that thinks this, or probably, feels this way. But, Deontay Wilder is he's not a boxer. He's a banger. He's a banger, puncher, vicious. He doesn't have now, in my opinion, I think Mark Breland was the best coach for him to help him to be able to incorporate, certain skills of, or shades of boxing skill in his repertoire with with him being a banger, that stalker, walk you down. Because when he beat Bermane Stavern for the WBC title, Remember, everybody was questioning whether he could go 12 rounds or not. And when he fought Bermane Stiverne the first fight, he boxed. And he looked good doing it. And that's when I was like, he proved he can go 12 rounds. Like everybody, you know, first everybody want to see the knockouts. But then now, once the knockouts get old, now they want to see if they can box. Okay? So, but I feel like the best one, I feel like Deontay Wilder was at his best when he had Mark Breland with him. And y'all can go back and look at the history. Go back and look at it. Look at his history. Look at all of the fights he had with Mark Breland. And then up until that the second fight with Fury, when they said, you know, his outfit was too heavy and all this other stuff and all that. And I think he fired Mark Breland because Mark Breland threw in the towel or stopped the fight or something like that. But I felt like, you know, it was unnecessary, you know, to save and preserve your fighter. Like, you know what I mean? That's, you know, Deontay Wilder don't have nothing to be ashamed of or to hang his head about. And now I just feel like, you know, like Malik Scott, I don't know, and I could be wrong. And I'm not taking no shots at Malik Scott or nothing like that. I'm just saying that, you know, maybe Malik Scott is looking at like, damn, if I was fearless like Deontay Wilder, and if I could punch like he could, but can box too, man, I would have been a monster. So let me, you know, try to, you know, teach him like what I learned as a boxer and try to incorporate that with him instead of just, you know, when you get a fighter who's been dominating the way Deontay Wilder has, you don't take away from that. And sometimes by trying to add certain things in, you can actually take away from. And I feel like Malik Scott is, you know, he got Deontay Wilder, you know, like, you know, you see Deontay Wilder doing these slick moves and stuff in training though. You know, throwing a punch, putting a hand out, you know, trying to spin him around and all that type of stuff. Deontay Wilder never did no stuff like that in any of his fights. He's never did anything like that. You see what I'm saying? He's never did any stuff like that. But if you can find any old footage on Malik Scott training, you know, and I get it, you know, and I understand like he feel like that he can make Deontay Wilder better. But at this stage in his career, you need to just try to build on, you know, what's got him to where he is, instead of trying to add, you know, this boxing stuff on, you know what I mean? Because on top of the wars that he's been in, it's not like, you know, like all that stuff looked good. And, you know, when you in camp and when you in the gym, you know, the hitting, the slick stuff and the moving and all that. But when you got an actual body on you, you don't know how that body is going to react to what you're trying to do. And Joseph Parker stayed in Deontay Wilder's chest. And he actually hurt Deontay Wilder. And you could see at some point where Deontay Wilder didn't have a choice because he was trying to get Parker up off of him. And it almost looked like he was like slapping with the punches sometimes, like hitting down like that, instead of, you know, shooting his shots straight. You see what I'm saying? But when he was training with Mark Breland and the other white guy, I can't remember his name, but when he had those people with him, that's when he was at his best, in my opinion. Now, if y'all disagree, that's fine. You know, feel free to disagree. Drop the comments in the comment section below and let me know what y'all think. But I just feel like that, you know, depending on who the opposition is, it's possible we may have seen the best of Deontay Wilder. Like the best of Deontay Wilder is probably in the past, you know, but that man has nothing, and I mean absolutely nothing, to, you know, be ashamed of or hang his head on, or nothing. And you got to look at the stuff that he accomplished, and he came into the boxing game late. I think he started taking up boxing when he was like 18 or something like that. Just starting out. Most fighters are getting ready to turn pro at that age. He just started out at that time, and look at what he's accomplished. And if I'm not mistaken, he still has the highest knockout ratio out of all, even higher than Mike Tyson's. You know, so I just feel like, you know, if you can't build on something that got the fighter to their success, and I just feel like that Mark Breland, and I just feel like that they understood him better, that they knew him. You know what I'm saying? They understood him, so they knew, you know, how to incorporate certain things into what he was doing at the same time, not taking away from, you know, who he was as a fighter. And that's what made him successful, in my opinion. But, you know, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, listen, y'all let me know. Drop the comments in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video and share this video. Most importantly, please do not forget to subscribe to the channel. And, you know, keep supporting the channel, man. I appreciate y'all. This is all I got right now. Until the next one.